Hello, my little buttercups. Welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I'm Jill, and today we're doing an experiment. Stick around. All right. I've had this idea for a while. I decided today's the day. So when I first got into drinking whiskey, sipping whiskey and such, I was told that the most recommended glass to use for sipping whiskey neat was the Glencairn. And I own one less of these today because I broke one earlier. But that's okay. So I was told that there is a huge difference between drinking out of one of these and drinking out of a rocks glass or, a coffee mug, which would typically be my preference, but that's okay. So we're going to test it out today. I'm going to pour the same whiskey in both glasses. Rocks glass. And we're going to see if there's any difference. And I've never done it. I just kind of took the word of the person that told me. So, maybe it's true. Maybe it's false. I don't freaking know, but we're going to find out today. And what I chose, because I had a small sip earlier of something else. So we're going to go a little bit higher proof on this one. So I chose a Knob Creek store pick. I know it's backwards, but just deal with it. That's what it is. So this store pick came from Town Spirits and Fine Wine, which is in Noblesville. So that's what we're going to put in both glasses today. So let's do it. You know what I do hate about Knob Creek? The little plastic, the wax that won't stay on. And I don't know why, I feel like I need to keep it on there. Whatever. So, I'm going to pour a little bit in there. I'm going to pour a little bit in there. Yikes. You'd think that I had a lot more to drink than I actually have, but... And then we got to clean the bottle off because it leaks all over every time. I have a little table down here to set this on so it's not in the way. And so hopefully I don't knock it off of the counter like I did my Glencairn earlier. So let's just jump right in. I hope everybody is doing super well. Go like and subscribe. The stuff and things. And I hope everybody's enjoying this summer. I feel like it just started and it's almost over. It's getting there, so that's okay, I suppose. Alright, let's try it. See, and I'm a swirler, and that's going to get me in trouble in this square glass, see. So, on the nose, I pull out a lot more of the ethanol out of the rocks glass. I can only assume it's because it's wider. There's more room for my face to get in there. Me, not a scientist, so I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what my mind says. All right, we're gonna go in for a taste and see. So I got real strong vanilla right up front. As it kind of travels to the back, I'm getting some of the spice, and there's the vanilla, the caramel. I mean, I don't know if anybody else feels that a lot of the store picks turn out similar, but to me they're not super different, but I like them a lot. And I say that they're not different, but I've never done them side by side, so we'll see. There's some oak. Little bit more of that spice that time, but not quite as strong. So I am going to cleanse my palate before I do the other one. Just, I don't know. Is that fair? Is that the right thing to do? Guess we'll see. Now, I know you can't see these. I'm sorry. If I bring them in closer, they're going to like fall into my lap. This one came in real heavy with vanilla right up front, and then turned into spice. This one came in with spice. I'm going to have another little sip of water and then do this again, but we're going to take a second sip of this real quick. So, both sips I got spice. I can, at the end, once it's kind of going down, I'm getting vanilla, almost a butterscotch in there. But the spice is really, and I say spice, I'm sure it's the heat, the ethanol, the proof. I don't know. But there is a difference. Now, is that difference in favor of the Glencairn or not? I don't know yet. I don't know. We're taking a sip and we're going to find out. That one, vanilla, is still really strong. The mouthfeel on it is super nice, and that's out of both glasses. The palette on this one, sorry. I was just like looking, and like I always try to look like into the camera hole, and I started looking at something in the background and I got distracted, so I was like staring at it. Anyway, hi, I'm back. The mouthfeel on them both is very good, and I'm gonna take another sip of each just to make sure I'm not entirely insane. Who knows? I might be. It's so like, it's so buttery, and I think this is what I like about the Knob Creek store picks, is the mouthfeel is so like creamy, and buttery is probably the best descriptor that I can use. It's oily. It's like, it just feels good in my mouth, and it feels good for my soul, and I like it. I like it a lot. Let's try this guy again. So that spice has calmed down a little bit, but it's still got that spice to it. So I can pull out the other notes, but they're really hidden. They're really hidden behind the spice or the heat or whatever it is that's coming off of here. So, I don't know. I guess I've made my mind up, right? Pardon me. I feel like I'm looking all disarray. So, I'm going to say that I made my mind up, and I think the Glencairn wins today. I might try this another time with a lower proof, because maybe that's what I'm getting out of the rocks glass. But either way, I mean, it's different. There is a difference. There is a noticeable difference. I saw a while ago that the Bourbon Note had done one about the neck pour. They did a video on whether the neck pour was a real thing or not. And if I remember correctly, I believe they decided that it was not a real thing. Which I'm happy about, because I don't like to disagree with people, but I think the whole neck pour myth is garbage, because now I believe what they did is they went with a fresh crack and the bottle that had been open to see if the open bottle had changed at all from when it was new. And I think that was a really good idea for them to do. So I was super happy to see them do that video. But of course, you know, now I don't have a video to do about it, so that's fine. I'm just kidding. I love Greg and Ben. But I'm saying that there is a big difference between the Glencairn and the rocks glass. So now, truth be told, like, these are the only types of glasses that I own. I mean, I have coffee mugs, and I have, you know, red Solo cups, and, you know, regular drinking cups. But as far as drinking this neat, the Glencairn's the way to go for me. It's my final decision. I've ruled that in my home we will drink neat whiskey out of a Glencairn. And since I'm the only one in my home that drinks whiskey, I'll drink it any damn way I want. But that's all I'm doing today, guys. I hope everybody's so great. And again, go out and enjoy the weather. It's been this week here has been super nice in Indiana where I'm at, and so but it's sad because you know, I'm gonna be out of the campground pretty soon and back home, and well, I like it here. I like being here. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Do something nice for someone else and make someone smile. I will see you guys in a week. Cheers.